is an emergency. I'm begging urgently. This is a serious case.
Let me throw some Florida water on my hands.
Okay, as long as you're good to go, I'm good to go.
All right. As you know, I'm a direct energy reader. Don't believe in ring zodiac signs of birthday. I ask that you be open with the spirit and have fun. I ask that you be open with the spirit and have fun. We're going to be doing you a 12-card spread first. Since you picked the 12-card spread, you must ask the question in the 7th house and the 12th house, okay?
Alright, so 12-card spread first.
All right. Now I'm taking the liberty of shuffling your cards. Please say your first name so I can pray over them. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes, you have permission.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. We're going to start off with your first house. Your first house is ruled by Aries and is governed by Mars. Your first house represents your ego, self-esteem, how you see yourself, how you treat yourself. This card represents you. In this house right here, you have the Ace of Water in the upright position. Having this card in the upright position, Spirit is saying 100% that, okay, you're standing on top of your shit. You're king of your shit emotional-wise. You strategize. You don't let the heavy weight of the world get to you. But Spirit say what you're doing with this, by you acting as if you're so in touch with your feelings or high on your emotion, you're leaving yourself open to a side attack. So don't get to the point, Spirit just say warning you, don't get to the point where you're so robotic and so unfeeling or so strategic that you miscalculate. Am I making any kind of sense to you?
Okay, hold on. They said I'm leaving myself open for attack by...
It doesn't matter who is by. You're just leaving yourself open to attack because you're trying. It's like you're looking at one puzzle. You're looking at one puzzle and you're trying to put all the pieces together in that puzzle, and you're keeping yourself calm so you can put the pieces together to that puzzle. But you're not looking sideways to see that, okay, there's other people coming to fuck with your puzzle. You're just not paying attention.
Okay. So I need to pay more attention to my surroundings.
Correct.
Basically.
Correct.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
Take more attention. Okay. Is there anything in particular I need to watch out for with this?
Spirit,
as far as my surroundings?
Is there anything in particular she need to watch out for as far as her surroundings? Spirit said, you need to watch out for adolescent youth. You need to watch out for issues dealing with children.
What kind of issues?
They just said you need the fertility. You need to watch out with issues dealing with children. If you don't have no children and you have an unprotected sex with somebody, you probably need to make sure that they on birth control or they keep the condom on. You follow me? Expand your information when it comes to these children. But Spirit's saying you're trying to control the situation, but there's somebody else coming in flanking you on this, and so you know how it go.
Okay. Because I do have 2 kids. So I guess I'm not sure what Spirit could be talking about. Now I do have 2 kids, 2 different fathers. Mm-hmm. One of them I'm engaged to, but I'm also, the birth control that I have is like the 5-year IUD, and it was due for me to have out, I guess, like March. Mm-hmm. But they said it's supposed to, it doesn't expire immediately, so that appointment isn't until July. But I'm not trying to have any more kids at the moment. So I'm not sure if it's pertaining to my my son's father that I might need to watch out for, or my fiance.
Are you banging both of them?
Oh no.
Well, it's the one you're having sex with.
Oh, and it's crazy you said that, because the night before last I had a dream I was pregnant.
All right.
No.
Don't try to outthink it. And get that thing handled. That's what they say. You're looking at one direction and you ain't looking at the other. You think you got your shit together, but something coming on the horizon. So be mindful.
Oh, we don't need no kids. Together we already have 6. We don't need it.
I got you. All right. Shit, I got that. Shit, I feel you on that number. All right, I'm going to go over to your second house. Your second house is ruled by Taurus and is governed by Venus. Your second house represents your current economic situation, current money, wealth, prosperity, growth, and investment. In this house right here, you have Pumbagiri. Having Pumbagiri in this house, she is saying that self-love is really good. You need to start spending more money on yourself. Mainly, she's saying, I don't know why she keeps saying, tennis shoes and exercise equipment. She's saying there's something about a gym membership. She keeps saying you need to do a little more self-love and get your ass to the gym. Get a gym membership, get some gym clothes, and dance.
Why had a feeling they were going to say that? I hate working out. And I keep saying I need to work out. I need to get more active. And I just hate it.
She showed me you doing the bands and the stretching, and she's saying you need to get back in the gym. I don't know if you're a heavy girl, but she's saying that you need to love yourself more and get back in the gym to get your shape that you want.
Okay, so it's funny she said that. No, I'm not. I don't consider myself heavy or anything. I actually love the size that I am, but I just want to I want to get rid of this little extra mom belly that I kind of have going on. And a lot of people are like, look, your stomach is fine, but to me, compared to what I've seen before, I know it's too much. But I literally hate working out, so I've been saying that I wanted to get consistent with working out, because I wanted to reward myself with stomach lipo.
Either way, stomach lipo, get in the gym. She said you need to do it to love yourself. Show yourself some love, baby.
Okay, God. Can they help me with the motivation? Because I swear.
So McGarrett, what kind of motivation she gonna give her? What kind of motivation you gonna give her? She says, Spoon McGarrett say the motivation she gonna give you, she's gonna give you an instructor, like a teacher, an instructor, like she said it's gonna be okay. She laughing. She say the motivation she gonna give you is a coupon. Okay, smooth. Smooth. See, y'all with the bullshit, and y'all is not finna turn my reading into a comedy show.
It's funny she said an instructor, because I am really horrible at motivating myself in the gym. But if I have someone there that's like, okay, do this, do more, like I can work with that. But as far as me just relying on myself and working out, I'm like, oh, okay, you did 20 minutes on the treadmill. That's more than what you did yesterday, versus pushing myself more. So.
See, they got jokes, but you gotta either get that lipo or get in the gym. But it's all in the price of loving yourself. Okay.
Okay, got it.
All right, now we're gonna go over here to your third house. Your third house is ruled by Gemini and is governed by Mercury. Your third house represents your communication. With Gemini being in this house, you need to take communication for what it is, information. In this house right here, you have the ten of air in the upright position. Spirit is saying you are acting too passive, too quiet, not saying anything, not really letting your true feelings be known, not roaring like a lion or this or none of that shit. You're just being very complacent. Spirit is saying this is not the way to be.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
What can I do to get better at that?
What can she do to get better at this, Spirit? Get better at speaking, she said. Balanced career and home life. So this is a issue via work. Spirit is saying this is an issue via your time at work versus your time at home. Somebody's complaining you're not here enough. Then somebody complaining that you're doing too much here. It's that type of issue. Spirit is saying 100%. The way you get a handle on this, you got to balance time. So don't be a workaholic and then come home and don't please your man, or you know what I'm saying, or don't take care of a kid, or don't be such a mom that you call off days out of work. You see, they say you got to get a healthy balance here, and then you'll be able to say, well, hell, Calvin, help me with this situation, you know?
Yeah, because right now I'm at home all day.
Okay.
I work from home. But I feel like it's always something to do. I feel like I work more working from home than I did when I was working in the office.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because everybody's home, so it's messes all day. It's making sure everybody's fed, making sure this is taken care of. I work a full-time job. I have a travel agency that I do part-time, so that makes sense.
All right. Well, they saying balanced career and home life, so you got your marching orders. All right, this ain't bad. Now we're gonna go over here to your fourth house. Your fourth house is ruled by Cancer and is governed by the moon. Your fourth house represent your actual house and home where you live. I would like to add, it represent the three closest people you will allow to stay in your home via friends and family. In this house right here, you have the 7 of Earth in the upright position. Spirit say you're doing too damn much for the people in your household. Now, who is this older woman that's living with you? I'm seeing a very older, haggard woman. Either she's dead or she's somebody's grandmother living in this house. But she's an older woman upstairs. She keeps herself above everybody else in the upstairs area.
Okay, sorry, I'm writing, so I'm about to address that real quick. So I'm doing too much for the people in my house. Okay, so it's ironic you say that. I'm not sure because I'm the only woman in here besides my daughter, who's 5. But when you said that, that's making me wonder if that is my deceased great grandmother, whom I never met, because there was a. I'm not sure if you want me to give you all that information right now, but
yeah, it doesn't matter. The cards don't bring her up nowhere over here no more.
Oh, okay. So I'm wondering if it's her. So basically, so for whatever reason, like even when I sleep, it started a few months ago. For whatever reason, I kept thinking about my grandmother on my mom's side, mother. We never met her. I literally just found out what her name was at the beginning of this year when I started getting interest on trying to find some type of family history on my mom's side. And what I found out happened was she was murdered by my great-grandfather when my grandma was about 5 years old or so.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandma and her sister, my grand aunt, basically had never really seen their mother. So I've been on this thing asking her for help to either find a picture of her, to gift it to them.
Do you have an attic?
No. Well, I think there's like a little attic thing in my bedroom below my closet thing, but that's the only thing I really know of. I've never been down.
That's not their house, though. This is not you're not living in a family home. This is your house that you purchased with your people.
Oh yeah, this is the house that we're currently renting.
Do y'all still have a family house?
My mom, I guess when you say family house, you mean something that may have been passed down generations?
Correct.
Okay, so funny you say that, because that's another thing that kind of led to this. We may, but we don't know. I felt like she's been on my spirit and been kind of trying to get my attention, I guess, because apparently there's some land that we believe was hers when she passed away, and we believe it was stolen and not rightfully passed down to my grandmother as it was supposed to.
So let's not use she's saying let's not use the word stolen. She said using the word stolen takes the blame away from the male who injured her. She's saying it wasn't stolen, it was lost in a game, a bet.
Oh, it was lost. Okay, so that would explain, because my mom, the only thing my mom knew, they said something about the land was given away for $1. Or something.
I bet you $1 versus your farm, and they kept that shit. You follow me? It was lost, not stolen.
Oh, the land was lost. So okay, so the land was lost, and it's so unfortunate because we don't have much information because my grandma didn't really know much going on, and her sister was even younger than her. And from my understanding, they had a brother, but he's deceased. So there's nobody that's really living that we could go back, or that we know of, that we can go back to and ask questions and try to backtrack and see what's going on. But it's crazy you mention that because she's been heavy on my mind along with whatever land or property or whatever this is.
Well, she's saying that unless y'all can go in that attic and get what she got lost in that old house, or go to that farm and get something, she's gonna forever be in a decaying form, like a hag, a gray, no, colorless, not even beautiful, just a skeleton type, the crypt keeper style energy, just shadowish gray smoke. She's gonna always be like that. So she's like, you're working too damn hard to please somebody. So she's telling me that you literally told somebody you're not gonna go searching, or you don't want to go searching because you don't want to ruffle nobody's feathers.
You said because I don't want to do what?
She says you purposely kind of told somebody that you're not going to go searching, you're not going to go looking, or you're trying not to, so you don't bring up any dirt or ruffle nobody's feathers. And she's saying you're trying too damn hard. You need to just go do it.
I don't know where to go.
Your old family land, your old property. She's telling you what happened.
Oh my God, I don't even. Okay, so I'm gonna have to, because that's in South Carolina. I'm in Nevada. I kind of have an idea of the city area. I'm hoping my mom may know, but I don't even know what people are there now, or
if the house is still there, you mind if I take a look at the attic? This is my childhood home. Maybe some stuff up there. You never know how I found. Maybe city records. Maybe when they cleaned out the house, it went to some relative down there, before they sold the property. You see what I'm saying? Or maybe it's something on the property deed that tells about the house.
Okay, so alright, Lord help me.
Maybe it's the house was won for $1. It had to be signed over, and it was for $1. Now you could get the taxes off the house for $1 owed on the house. The house sold for $1. What's the taxes on a house that sold for $1? 7 cents. You may be able to get a whole damn house and a farm for $70,000. I mean, for $70.
Okay.
Listen to what she's saying. She need to be free from this situation because she's not happy.
So I was told. Okay, so I guess what I did because months ago I also went to a reader who's a medium, and she gave me a ritual to do, but she said the ritual was to release my grandfather from being earthbound. So that was supposed to as well help my grandmother. So did that just not help her?
It didn't help neither one of them. She's still there and she's looking for peace of mind, and you need to give it to her. She's asking you to give it to her. I don't want to cut this conversation short with her, but we got a whole shitload of cards to get to.
Okay, all right. I'm just going to hope that all eventually makes sense to me on what direct, because I'm willing to do it. I guess I just don't really know. I guess I'm going to just start by taking my mom to Monk's Corner and try to figure out exactly where the land is and who's there.
Gotcha.
Okay, we can go to the next one.
All right. Now we're going to go over to your fifth house. Your fifth house is ruled by Leo and is governed by the sun. Your fifth house represents your sex life, entertainment, and love. Your fifth house also represents your strength and your courage. In this house right here, you have the 10 of earth in the upside down position. Spirit is saying no matter what's going on, you're losing your libido. On top of losing your libido, you're kind of like trying to get it to be that that little recluse stage going on, and Spirit is saying, come on now, you know better than that.
I'm trying to say that I'm losing my libido and I'm trying to do what?
Stay in the house, be kind of like a house hermit. Even after work hours are over, you're not going out to the parties, to the clubs, and enjoying yourself. You're not taking your mate out. You're not getting somebody to babysit the kid. You're just being very content with staying in one spot.
Well, we do. I thought we've been doing pretty good. We've been on. Even since the pandemic started, we've been on vacations. We take trips. Sometimes we even go to the next city, get a hotel for a night. But outside of that, if it's a work week and we're working, I am in the house all day because I work from home. So
where's the libido lies on a daily basis? I'm just gonna help you out.
Well, I think what happened was my fiance for the past year and a half, probably close to 2 years, he was working on the road a lot. So we would only see each other every few months or so. So I think just over time, I kind of got used to being there as often.
There you go.
So now that he's back home working, now we got 3 other kids in the house. So sometimes it's. And then he works 6 days a week, so our schedules are always crazy.
I'm telling you what they saying. They saying you know how to do what you got to do to get this shit going. You know that, right?
Yeah.
All right. Would you like to ask this card a question?
No, I don't think I have any questions. So we need to have more bedroom action. Basically.
There you go. Spirit like to keep them fires burning, baby. All right.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go over here to your 6th house. Your 6th house is ruled by Virgo and is governed by Mercury. Your 6th house represents your future economics, future money, wealth, prosperity. In this house, you have the 7 of water in the upside down position. Spirit says you're going to do pretty good in the future. As far as your money, there's no more confusion, no more haze, no more wishing for things to get better. It's literally just going to come to you in waves.
Oh my gosh, you don't know how much that is music to my ears, because Lord knows I'm tired of struggling. I'm tired of paycheck to paycheck. Like I felt like I've done my share of that. Yeah,
no more paycheck to paycheck. This is really good. Would you like to ask this card a question? This is good.
That is good. Is there anything extra I would need to do at this moment?
Is there anything extra she would need to do at this moment, Spirit? Spirit say just work your magic. Just keep doing what you're doing. You are on the right track. Investment, job, just work your magic. Just do it.
Okay. I guess I'm not sure if that would be in this house. So I want to know, does that include a restaurant?
Let's see. Spirit, are you telling her to get a restaurant? Spirit say yes. Energy healing. Get a restaurant. It's more lucrative.
Okay, so I have one more question about that because I'm unsure. Because we're currently in Nevada, and I'm sure Spirit can tell you I am not a fan of hair. I just don't really like it here. So is Spirit seeing that restaurant here in Nevada, or is it in Florida where we plan to move? Spirit,
is this restaurant going to be Florida? One question. Trust. Is it going to be in Nevada? Listen. Spirit said trust that it's gonna be in Florida. They saying you hard headed anyway. You don't want to listen to the Nevada thing. Even if they say it work both places, but you want to hear what you want to hear for the Nevada things. But they said trust that it'll do well in Florida.
Okay. Hey, I keep Spirit right. I know I could be a little hard headed.
Yeah, that's what he said. So. All right. Now we're going to go over here to your 7th house. Your 7th house is ruled by Libra and is governed by Venus. Your 7th house represents your relationship, the couple dating, matrimonial affairs, love, romance, and passion. In this house right here, you have the dwarves and the gnomes in the upright position. Why are you wanting this man to defend you, kind of like fight for you, or wanting him to be tough and rough and rumble? Spirit say it's a daydream you got going on where your husband beats niggas ass for you. What's going on with that?
Huh?
They keep saying you like want somebody to fight for you, be aggressive for you. But they showed me a fisticuff, a brawl. So is he not showing you enough attention?
I guess
You're gonna come up with every solution.
Okay, I guess maybe it's not enough attention. I think another part of it too is I guess sometimes I kind of feel some type of way, like if I'm promoting something, let's say if I'm promoting a vacation package, or I'm promoting something in particular on my social media, I would have to go out of my way to ask him and say, hey, can you please share this, or can you do this or that, or I'd have to tag him in it, to make sure it shows up on his page, or something like that. I guess I would want him to be more proactive, because I've seen him do it for other people, just strangers.
Right. So that's what Spirit's saying. You want this man to fight for you.
Okay. So I guess that makes sense.
Would you like to ask this card a question? Y'all be fighting Spirit.
You said we be what?
Y'all be fighting Spirit, boy. Spirit be telling you. Yo.
So I want to know. Well, I guess, is there anything in reference to my relationship that I would need to know?
Is there anything in reference to her relationship that she needs to know, Spirit? Spirit say drink more water. I get you. Go now and see the truth. Drink more water, go now and see the truth. The drink more water part is Spirit saying you need to change it up. What you really need to see is that you need to become a new person for this fella. So now I'm understanding why the whole gym thing is important. They're basically saying dress up, get it in the shape, look beautiful, Go now. And so basically your husband gonna be looking for a change. He's gonna need a new spark, a new look, a new something from you. That's what you can do. You can spruce it up, spice it up, and you can tell him to get his ass in the gym too. You follow me? Y'all need to become new people. Y'all, the COVID is over. No more on the road shit. No more quarantine. COVID is over. Both of y'all need to become new people. And Spirit say y'all need to become new people real quick.
Okay. Okay. Is this where I could ask, how does he see me right now?
I guess, but you're asking a lot of questions now before we get around to the other one. I'll ask this one right here.
Oh.
But
okay, I'm sorry.
I don't want you to miss out because it is a time limit. All right. So we're going to go over here. Okay, Spirit. Well, how does he see her? How does he see her? How does he see her? Priorities. He see you as very intelligent, very wise. He's saying this is a priority that he stay with you. So he's seeing you as, okay, I'll never leave her. Spirit saying the bad side to that I'll never leave her type energy is the simple fact that we become complacent. I may never leave her, but at the same time she can do better. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how he see you, as somebody who he has to stay with forever and ever. But just because a man stay with you don't mean he gonna be attracted to you or desire you.
Right.
So Spirit is trying to get you on that level.
Okay, got it.
All right, now we're gonna go over here to your 8th house. Your 8th house is ruled by Scorpio and is governed by Mars and Pluto. Your 8th house represent your subconscious mind, what it is you think about, what it is you feel, what it is you desire. In this house right here, you have the salamanders in the upright position. So the card is the 3rd house is absolutely correct. You're looking to yell to the top of your lungs. You want to be heard. Spirit said your desire is to be heard.
Okay.
So if you want to be heard, why aren't you talking about nothing?
I don't know. I guess it's also the part of me that's so secretive and exclusive, I guess is the word that I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to kind of be in the background observing versus kind of being in the middle and being the center of attention, where it's like all eyes on me and I'm talking.
Okay. I got you.
So I guess that's something I need to work on.
Yes, you do. Spirit said, if you want to be heard, talk. Would you like to ask this card a question?
No, I don't know.
All right. Now we're finna go over here to your ninth house. Your ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius and is governed by Jupiter. Your ninth house represents your future, your reality, what will come, what will be. And this house right here, you have the Two of Earth in the upside down position. Spirit saying, okay, somebody finna become a social butterfly. I get it. I get it. Why are they showing me fire energy? Why are they showing me Sagittarius style energy around you? They keep saying she's gonna be out there like a Sagittarius, hunting, going after it.
I don't know.
They keep saying like you're gonna be like, they saying you're really gonna be like a carefree Sagittarius in the next coming months.
Carefree Sagittarius. Okay, I'll take it.
Jesus Christ, them people. Would you like to ask this card a question?
What? What you mean, man? Listen here. You might y'all right now. I'm trying to figure all this out.
Oh Lord. Put it like this: them Sagittarius people, they will have fun with you and forget your ass the next day. They'll do something and don't a carefree fucking attitude. Yeah.
Okay, that's definitely been me lately. Yep.
Now they saying this is how you're gonna be in the next 2-3 months. You're gonna be hardcore with it.
Well, good. I probably need to be. Hey.
You do. Would you? Shit.
I'll take it.
Right. Would you like to ask this card a question?
No, I don't think I have any questions.
All right. Now we're finna go over to your 10th house. Your 10th house is ruled by Capricorn and is governed by Saturn. Your 10th house represent how everybody will look at you. Oh, excuse me. I got tired. That spirit showed me a download. Represent how everybody will look at you, see you. Okay. And in this house, you have the 10 of fire in the upside down position. Spirit saying people are going to look at you as moving really fast, but they're going to look at you as solid gold. So, translation, people are going to see you as your value going up.
Okay.
They say if you could think about that Lizzo song, if I'm shining, everybody gonna shine. If you say I'm not the baddest bitch, you lie. They saying they're gonna see you rushing to a destination like that, and you're solid gold.
Yes, I'm loving that.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like it's for me. I feel like I've done a lot. I've conquered a lot. And I know I could be extra hard on myself because sometimes I think I'm still not doing enough.
Mm-hmm.
But this is good.
Yeah. All right. Would you like to ask that card a question?
No, I don't have a question there.
All right. Now we're finna go over to your 11th house. Your 11th house is ruled by Aquarius and is governed by Uranus, the planet, not your butt. I'm gonna learn this. I'm getting better at speaking that joke.
I was ready for it because I knew it was coming.
I'm getting better. I held it in a lot. All right.
Hey, you don't gotta hold it in and bring it out. We look forward to it because we know it's coming.
I do. All right. So now your 11th house represent your positive energy, vibrations, positive vibrations, friendships, socializing, social media even. And in this house right here, you have. Oh, excuse me. In this house here, you have the Two of Fire in the upright position. Spirit is saying with you having the Two of Fire in the upright position in this house, do you know your social media influence is directly tied to your husband?
Yeah.
So Spirit is saying if you can convince this man to get on board 100% with you, that everything pops up, you guys become an unstoppable team with whatever business you guys decide to do. Because he has the more influence, as if you have the more idea.
And that makes sense. Remember I told you whenever I would promote something or I would put it on my social media, I would have to tag him so that it shows on his page. Or I would have to private message him and say, hey babe, I need you to share this, or I need you to do this. So he definitely has, like, he has, people fall in love with him. That's just, he goes out of his way to, build connections with different people. Versus me, I'm not so. After I get comfortable with you, you know what I'm saying, I start to build with you. Versus he's the opposite. Like he can go sit down with a stranger and hold a whole conversation and exchange numbers. And then me personally, I hate to say it like that, but I honestly really don't care that much. Like I don't care that much to talk and hold a whole conversation. And I hate that it's like that, but it's my truth,
Lord have mercy. Well, Spirit saying if you could convince him to come around and be on your team like he on everybody else's team, you guys are making an unstoppable force. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Do they have like any suggestions on how I should take that approach, with him?
Spirit, do you have any suggestions how she can take this approach with him? Flow of prosperity. Show him the money that can be made. Get you a business plan. Say, listen, if you promote me here, and you promote this with this person, like go through his shit. You know this guy, he owns 3 McDonald's. This lady over here, she owns 12 gas stations. If you promote me to them and just sells, check out Stephanie and Chick's fried chicken. Then they're gonna gravitate. You have to show him where it can be beneficial. Excuse me, you got to show him where it can be beneficial. What Spirit is saying, flow of prosperity. That's how you do it. Show him the positive profits that come from it, and he'll do it.
Okay, I hope so. I know he would be supportive. He just tends to be like the I know everything attitude. Like even though like I do most of the cooking and I can say, hey, I want to do this, and that. In his mindset, whatever he thinks is just automatically right. Like you gotta listen to me because I'm just right. I got it. And it's like, dude, you're not even in the kitchen cooking as much as me. Can you listen? So it's always kind of that little give and take with us back and forth. But okay, so I just have to kind of learn to get past his I know everything.
That's right. Show him what trust me, I got one of them too. So you gotta show them where it's at in it, and man, once they can see how it can make sense, man, they take off. You know that, right?
Yeah, and it's crazy because I kind of figured like even for our relationship starting out, when I said we went through some stuff, I think it's even to a point where we're not even sure if this was what it's supposed to be, but for whatever reason, I kind of always felt like. Deep down that like this is a union that's supposed to be, and career-wise, we were put together to do something, something bigger than ourselves, because we both have been trying to be adamant too about breaking generational curses and just not doing things doing things the way that they were done as growing up. We can kind of take what we felt was good, but just change up some things, I guess.
Correct. Yeah, it makes sense. So I see great things coming. You just gotta convince him.
Okay, he's been wanting to do this logistics company, and cooking is my passion. You could put me in the kitchen with 10,000 ingredients and just let me have a field day, and that'll be like my sanctuary.
Long as it's not a vegan taco.
Oh no, I need some real food. I've been trying to. I'm thinking that it's probably just not for me because I've been trying to do the vegan thing and I just can't. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I try, but I can't do it.
Me neither. Listen, that vegan taco fucked me up. I'm not eating anything vegan no more. How you mess up a taco? Oh boy.
I heard you said that before the reading. You were like, you done with it.
Boy, listen, that taco, I said, I heard a lot of people feeling that day, boy. I went and got me some Cecil's barbecue. I ain't with that bullshit after that. Oh, let me stop because that taco coming back to hunt me.
It's like that. Yep, that's my kind of food. Like I love cooking. Like I said, I love cooking. I love being able to feed people. I love to see the satisfaction on people's faces when they eat or when they see a presentation of the dish I made, or But I guess sometimes I kind of get hesitant with myself because even though I've been cooking since I was a little girl, watching my grandmother, I've never in my life worked in a restaurant, never worked in a fast food restaurant, any of that. Everything that I've known has been basically self-taught or taught from my grandmother, who allowed me to cook with her since I was a kid. So I guess sometimes I'm like, Penny, you never been working in a restaurant. You gotta figure this out. So.
That's good. So I guess that's why they say that restaurant gonna do it.
Yeah, that's good to hear though. So
all right.
Hey, come on, Spirit, with the downloads on the master plan.
All right. So now we're gonna go over here to your 12th house. Your 12th house is ruled by Pisces and is governed by Neptune. Your 12th house represent your negative zone. Is 12th house represent your negative zone, negative vibe, isolation, loneliness, depression. And in this house right here, you have the 8 of fire in the upright position. Spirit saying this faking that you're doing, because they're calling you out. Spirit saying this faking that you're doing, you need to stop. If you don't address the simple fact that you have sadness inside of you, it's going to eat you up. So they're saying you need to address this sadness 100%. Stop acting like everything is okay. Oh, Baron, I ain't sad. Everything is great.
No, they're right. So when they say address it with who?
Spirit, who are you telling her to address this sadness with? You can do it. Meditate and write. You can do it, meditate, and write. So, who is not around you? They keep saying this is a long lost sibling or this is somebody that's at a distance.
Well, my family in general is at a distance. All of my family, like my son. When we decided to move here, my son made the decision to go move with his dad just because he didn't want to be away from family. And all of that. Now, fast forward to now, I think he's here with me now because I think he's thinking about moving back here. I guess there was just kind of a little bit of a hiccup between him, his dad and his stepmom with him, just getting into teenage years. But I'm in Nevada and all of my family is still back in South Carolina. So that's probably one of the reasons why I don't like being here, because I don't like that I'm so far from family. I don't want to be like next door close, but I like to be driving distance.
Well, you need to,
something like that.
Well, Spirit saying you need to stop acting so sad. And if you haven't told your husband that you sad because you miss your family or anything like this, I think you need to make a trip to him, or you need to call your family and see can someone come out here and see you, because they saying by you faking it ain't getting it.
Well, he knows. He's very aware. It's probably too aware because I've complained about it. I used to complain about it so much to where now I probably don't complain about it this more. And it's in our goals to hopefully be able to move by the end of the year when he's done with his contract. Mm-hmm. But he definitely knows.
Well, then you need to, again, Spirit saying this is time for you to reconnect with them, because you're pretending as if it's, you probably bitched them out a little bit or said a little something, but Spirit saying you got to reconnect with these people. I don't care if it's for a family reunion, a barbecue, fish fry, you got to connect with these people.
Well, I just saw Mother's Day weekend. We went to Charlotte for our daughter's Sweet 16, and my mom came up along with my siblings.
Good.
And I met them all there, and we all got to spend some time together for Mother's Day.
Good. Well, yeah.
I just haven't seen my dad in a second. That's a whole other story.
Well, that's probably who it is, because I know they saying you pretending as if you're okay, but if you just met your family, then it's the dad who you need. They saying who you need to connect, because you're trying to fake the funk like it's not really bothering you. But they're saying this shit is this is an emotional thing, and you're hiding that emotion.
Oh, because I feel like he's not even really an active granddad. I didn't expect him to be an active granddad because he wasn't really an active dad.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I kind of got to the point where I just kind of suppressed it and let it go. Like, it just is what it is. But I would still check on him or text him every now and again, just to see how he's doing. But it's usually more proactive on my end. It's more, I feel like it's more one-sided, if that makes sense.
I got you. Yep. All right. So how did you like the 12 card spread?
It was fine. It was good. A lot I got to figure out, but yeah, it definitely resonated and made some sense.
Let's see what time we got. Okay. Yeah, I think it made a lot of good sense. So now we're gonna roll this right over into your ancestor reading.
Okay.
So when it airs, you'll have both of them back to back. Let me get the cards a couple shuffles. All right. So this is going to be your ancestor reading. As you know, the first I deal you 5 cards. As you know, I deal you 5 cards. Each one of the cards stands for one of your ancestors. The first 4 cards are reserved for females, but a male can come. And the last card is strictly reserved for a male, but a female energy can come, okay?
Okay.
Ask that you be open with the spirit and have fun. Try to listen to the message and not the characters, because you may not know these people. They may come from 1,000,000 to 1, you know?
Yep, I got it.
All right. With that being said, say your first name so I can pray over these cards. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes, you do.
All right. Do 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, nah. I ain't even going.
That sounds like good age, so.
Oh man, feel like I'm a deacon in a church right now, throwing my hands up. All right, let's get this started here. All right, we're gonna start with your first ancestor. What you guys? Come on, ancestor. This ancestor is an entrepreneur. He say screw that. He say he not an entrepreneur. He a first class businessman.
Oh, I know that's right. Okay.
He said don't. Yeah, he said don't call him that. He's represented by the message from the earth in the upright position. So this brother's decked out with gold, charm, jewels. He just that dude, right? Now what he's saying is, why didn't you? He's talking trash to you. He said, why didn't you invest earlier? And he keeps saying something about gold pieces, money. Why didn't you invest earlier in some kind of money? Like stocks and bonds, portfolios, even crypto. He just keeps saying, why didn't you invest earlier?
Oh my God.
Did you have something in that range?
Okay, sort of. Yeah. I didn't know. I just didn't know Bitcoin when it first came out. Because the same, like my mentors that I got started with was my travel business with. Eventually, they kind of got out of the travel industry, even though I stayed there. They started getting more into Bitcoin, and that was a couple of years ago. And I just didn't know what it is. And they reached out to me a couple of times, like, Tammy, let me give you more information. And I think too, at that time, I had a lot going on where I think I was kind of going through a depression and just, a whole bunch of personal things going on. So I wasn't fully there, and I didn't do it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well. His message to you is work your magic. Saint Germain, meaning you need to make something happen out of nothing. I think he's telling you need to get back into the whole cryptocurrency game or investing in some form of the stock market. But he's holding the 10-cent coin in his hand. So I'm gonna just say he's talking about cryptocurrency or some kind of stocks and bonds. However, whatever that relates to you.
Yeah. Okay, so I've been just looking at Dogecoin, and I'm waiting for them to update my account because I was looking into investing in that. My fiance did a good bit of investing in it, but our son was telling us our son was the one that told us about Dogecoin. So is that what he's talking about? I need to invest more in Dogecoin.
Wow, I never had a reading about Dogecoin. Spirit, are you telling her to invest in Dogecoin? Persistence, invest in Dogecoin. You can do it. Oh shit. Focus upon your strength. Yep. Persistent. You can do it and focus upon your strength. Work your magic. Yeah. So I'm gonna invest in Dogecoin.
Okay, tell me, say no more. I got it. I'm on it.
Damn.
And the hubby's been on it. He's been doing it through his account, but I haven't really done much through my account. So.
All right.
And then we're gonna have the funds rolling in so I can do this. So I'm on it.
Okay. Now we're gonna go over here to your second ancestor. All right. This ancestor is more of I don't want to say a man, but they coming in the form of a woman. So I'm gonna say this person probably was a very effeminate male.
Okay.
It's a she, but he keeps saying he. It's a she. I'm looking at she, but he keeps telling me he.
Okay.
Okay, so you is he. Gotcha. That's all you need to say. He is saying it's like you playing a role for a cause, like cosplay.
You said playing a role?
Playing a role for a cause, and he ended up saying cosplay. So, but he's very sad. So he's very sad that he has to play this role versus be who the true identity he wants to be. I get it. So it was a female who decided to be a male. You got me?
Okay, so a female who decided to be a male.
And she's saying he's saying it's a cosplay. Now his message to you is, Crystal, see the truth. Can you see the truth about your kids? Can you see the truth when it comes to these kids, or when it comes to a kid situation? Like somebody is pretending to be something they're not, or pretending to like something they don't. He's saying he's saying you need to see the truth in that, because somebody is sad and they're pretending to be happy about something. But you need to open up your eyes and see that this person is not happy about their situation, and this is a kid.
Okay, so is he referring to my son? Because right now we're kind of figuring out if he, because I'm not sure if he truly wants to move here with me, or if he wants to stay with his dad and stepmom.
Are you talking about her son? Offer, educate, teach. Find the blessing in your current situation. Spiritual laws of attraction. Yes, they're talking about your son, but they saying, did you ask him yet? Did you say, hey, you can stay here if you want. You don't have to go back. You ain't said that. You're just letting it. Huh?
I did.
No, did you offer him? Did you really make it plain to him? Because this guy is saying then it's something that he's not registering.
Okay, so he's not, because cause he asked if he could come whenever they had a little discrepancy going on, at the house, because he kind of felt like his stepmom was picking on him sometimes.
Yeah, because they just said safety. It's a safety thing.
So he asked if he could come in. Without hesitation, I said absolutely. So when I mentioned to him about, because he's still in virtual school, but he's going to virtual school here just with the school he was going to at his dad's house. So, but when I mentioned to him, I said, well, I need to go ahead, when you're done with this school year, I'm going to go ahead and get you registered for the school up here. And he was like, oh, I thought I was just going to be here for the summer and, then go back to my dad. So I was like, well, I thought you were, wanting to stay here. Because I was going to make space for him in the room with my daughter, because we also have our older son staying here. We only have a 3-bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, so when he said that, I'm like, dang, does he want to stay here? I don't want to feel like I'm forcing him to stay here. So I'm like, does he want to stay here? Or is he just saying he'll stay here because he doesn't want to tell me that he's going to go back to his bed?
No, he's saying you need to make it safe for him. You need to make him feel safe enough to stay there with you, meaning your dad not going to be mad at you. It's your choice, that type of shit. Just telling him he can stay is one thing, but you're not reassuring the boy.
Okay, got it. So just give him some more reassurance. Okay.
All right. Now we're going to go over here to your third ancestor. What did you say? Okay, here we go. Your third ancestor came in the 10 of earth in the upside down position. Your third ancestor is really saying, like, you're not laying any seeds. What you mean you're not laying any seeds? It's saying that you're not laying any seeds of foundation in the earth. When you guys move, are you guys moving into a house that you're going to pay for, or are you guys going to move into an apartment?
We plan to move into a house that we're going to pay for.
So, Spirit say, why you don't look like planting seeds? Are you guys not going to stay in the place that you move? Are you guys like, we're going to stay here 5 years and move later? Because Spirit is saying you're not thinking about planting seeds where you're going.
Okay, so we're looking at going to Florida, but I'm not exactly sure what they mean by that, or what seeds I'm supposed to be planting.
A foundation. If you move to Florida, are you going to stay in Florida 30 years, retire here? If you're not, if y'all say I'm going to move to Florida, get a house and move. So let me ask this, because I don't want to confuse you. So the 10 of earth upside down. This lady, if it was upright, this lady would be planting seeds. And she's saying she's a real estate agent. She's saying she believes in housing, homes. And she's saying she's telling you that you guys haven't made a decision whether you guys are going to purchase in a home and stay in that home, or whether you guys are going to come to Florida, get a home, stay 5 years in that home, and move to another one. She's saying where you move, be definite. You need to plant seeds, so don't take this move lightly.
Okay, so where you move, be definite. Okay, so I think what she may be pertaining to, because where we're at in Nevada, we're renting. As far as me, I have zero intentions on staying here. But Florida is the plan, and we did plan to buy a home in Florida. Where we were unsure at is, were we going to just jump forward and purchase our dream home, or were we going to just purchase a cheap property and build it up, maybe have to stay in it for a year or two and then rent it out? That's where we were unsure.
And
as far as which direction.
And this is what she's saying. Now, you figured out what she was saying. She is saying you need to nurture yourself. Nurture yourself meaning don't buy the dream home and rent it out. None of that shit. When you make your touchdown, make this your last touchdown. You're going to end up losing in the market if you buy a home, stay in it, and rent it out. Renting the home right now is going to be the hardest thing due to, think about everybody coming off of COVID. Nobody wanting to work. People are saying, I got jobs, I got money, and they not paying rent. Landlords are going 15 months without any money.
So Spirit is saying, the Spirit is basically telling me, whenever we decide to go to Florida, just go for our dream home.
Go for your dream home. This is what she's telling you.
Okay. Did she ask her, just because my mom is also talking about getting with us to purchase alternate property. Is that something we should still do?
Should they purchase alternate property with the mother? Release tension. Detach from drama. Right. Nope. If you can avoid it, try to. Release tension. Detach from drama. And right.
Okay. So they said no?
Nope.
Okay. I mean, are we going to eventually be able to purchase more than one property?
Spirit, will they purchase more than one property? Ancestor, I know you're telling them to set down roots. Will they purchase more than one property? Fertility for a family, ideal. You are seeing the situation accurately. and clear and shield your energy. Spirit saying this is not the right time. You're gonna purchase more property or get the restaurant. You don't want to be too far in debt. These require loans.
Okay.
They're she's telling you if you're gonna get a loan, get your dream house. Don't try to play one against the other. Oh, this person renting this house can pay off the restaurant loan while we making money. Don't bet on it. Saying don't challenge it. Don't bet on it.
Okay, so don't bet on it. Just purchase our dream home when we move to Florida.
That's right.
Wow, I was not expecting to hear that. Okay.
All right. Now we're gonna go over here to your fourth ancestor. Your fourth ancestor, he says he's a bull. His name is either bull or he's referred to as cow, lick, bull, something like that. It's more like an animal name, but like a badass animal name. Bullseye,
Okay.
something like that. Well, he showed up as the ace of earth in the upright position. He's saying planting your feet in the ground is one thing. What are you trying to say, bull? Bull, where you from? So Bull is from Alabama. He says Albany wrote Crimson Tide. He keeps saying Al and Crimson Tide, so I'm going to say that's Alabama. And he keeps saying something like a steer horn steakhouse. So he's saying planting your feet in a steakhouse is like good.
Okay, so planting my feet in a steakhouse?
So if you're going to do a restaurant, make it a beef steakhouse type thing. He say this is a good thing.
A beach?
A beef, real meat, ribs, beef, steak.
Beef. A beef steakhouse. Gotcha.
Because his name is Bull, and he says retreat into nature. Make sure this is all organic shit. So if you're gonna market as health, farm raised organic beef, this, that, a pit bull, barbecues, that type of shit.
Okay, so make sure it's organic. See,
Yeah.
I also cook like soul food, but
okay.
So
You can't cook no ribs, no farm fresh rib soul food.
Yes, I can. I can do that.
But
I sure can.
he's saying just make it like a steakhouse, a smokehouse, a smoker, anything dealing with that bull and that cow.
Okay, so anything dealing with the bull. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so a steakhouse, or a smokehouse. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
got it.
would you like to ask him a question? He came off very demanding.
You said he came out very what?
Demanding.
Oh, demanding?
Yeah. He like, tell her this.
Got it. Okay, so, alright, so I got it. So just make sure stick to the theme of steakhouse and smokehouse and make sure it's organic products and I guess like grass-fed beef.
Right.
Things like that.
Yeah.
It's ironic you said that because I've been trying to get more in the habit of purchasing more grass-fed products, whether it's meat or milk or dairy products and stuff like that. So I got it. That makes sense. I do have another question though. I'm not even sure if this would be the place to ask. Am I going to have someone that's going to basically kind of help as some type of guidance on how I can go about orchestrating this restaurant or getting it started?
Spirit.
Like someone with some type of experience?
Spirit, are you going to, Ancestor, how about that? Not Spirit. Ancestor, are you going to send her somebody who can help her maintain this, give her a platform, whatever? It says, open your heart to love. I got it. Power of joy. Priorities. It's already in the works.
Praise God. Okay. I need it.
It's already in the works. Joe, you're going to find somebody going to find you and you're going to open up. Listen, I think you're going to take over somebody's restaurant, really. Somebody that's already established. And here's the blueprint. This is all you got to do, but nickname it your name.
Okay. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Help is in the works. Okay.
All right. Now we're going to go over here to your fifth ancestor. This one right here, this ancestor. All right. We're going to say this ancestor is kind of like a crook. but not so much as a bad crook, more so like a fast talker, a high pitched man. He comes in the form of the salamander upside down. He says, "Do not," and I repeat, he says, "Do not fall for the salesman pitch line." He says,
The phone was going in and out. He said, "Do not do what?"
Do not fall for the salesman pitch line. Do not let somebody fast talk you when it comes down to doing anything, purchasing anything.
Okay.
He says, if they tell you it's time to do it now, go now, rush, 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 you say no, 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 and run away. If you feel like you want to purchase and you run away, say, "Oh God," and you go to screaming and run away. But give yourself some time to think.
Okay. So whenever opportunity presents, it should be, I can look more so at the opportunity that gives me time to really think about it.
Correct. If it's all this, we gotta buy now shit, it's a bad thing.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Yep, I got it.
Would you like to ask him a question?
I do. So I want to know, is there some type of, like, what's up with my family and on my mom's side in marriage? It seems like marriage is just not really a thing, or I don't know if there's some type of generational curse, or
Can you answer this, guy? What's going on with marriage and her mother's side? Artistic expression, twin flame, balance. The women are too damn strong and they don't want to submit. That's the whole thing. It ain't the man. It's just saying the women. They saying artistic expression, twin flame, and balanced career and home. Like, these women are just too goddamn headstrong. They don't want to submit. Nobody can tell them what to do. He say that's always been your mama problem and everybody else's problem.
And he is 1,000% right. I mean, and I said, and I guess I'm supposed to be like the chosen one, because I've been trying not to do that. Because I kind of felt like, I mean, when you grow up like that, that's kind of what's instilled in you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have I been doing okay with that though?
Has she been doing okay with her with her being her husband partner? Has she been doing okay with that? Come out the closet, health and healing, and yes, they saying come out the closet, health and healing, and yes. Although you've been doing that, but you can stand to get a little firmer, a little tighter. You can stand to throw your weight around just a little bit more. But you've been doing good so far. They saying just amp it up a notch.
And so I need to do just a little bit better.
A little bit better at getting his ass to do what you want to do. Being a little bit better at being headstrong. But other than that, you're doing perfect.
Okay. And do they have any remedies for me as far as my hair growth? Because I didn't hear anything about my chakras or anything. So I've been.
Oh, you didn't select the chakra reading.
Oh, because when I emailed you and asked, I said, I'm trying to book the 12-card spread, but I'm trying to find out how I can add the chakra, and you emailed me back and you said it's already included in that. So I was like, huh? Oh, okay.
Oh, I probably was on two different emails because we did the ancestor and the 12 card. So I didn't even put the chakra in there.
Oh, okay. Because I emailed and asked, because I wanted to make sure I booked everything, the way I got it. But I have like the back part of my hair just seems so stubborn, and I can't seem to get it to grow.
Spirit, what you got to say about her hair? What you got to say about the back part of her hair? Positive change. Okay. Follow your heart. Stay focused. Only thing you have to do is tell your hair to grow. You're covering it up. Tell your hair to grow. Spirit say positive change is gonna grow. You just gotta tell it.
Okay.
They literally saying tell it to grow. Like you gotta sit up there and say you're gonna grow hair. You're gonna be long one day. You gotta say shit like that, and it's gonna grow. Where now you're accepting and you're doing whatever. Simple.
Okay, hair grow. I know that's right. You're gonna grow. Okay, I got it. Because I'm ready for it.
Just tell it to grow and stop covering it up and slicking it up. Just be like, I need to see some hair there. You gotta tell the hair follicles what to do. Your head is crazy. Hair grow right now. Hair grow.
Listen, I need it to grow. And now I have another question. I wanted to know. So it hasn't happened in a bit, but I noticed for a while I had a lot of stray cats coming in my backyard. Mainly two cats, one that's brown and one that's black. Does that have anything to do with my ancestors?
Ancestors, are you guys pushing those cats to come see her? Purification. Let it go. See the other person's point of view. No, it's just cats.
Oh, okay. Okay, because also they keep coming. I get cats, and then I also get two pigeons that always come. So I'm like, what's up with that? And it seems like they always come during my work shift. So,
all right.
I'm not sure what that is about. Okay, and one more question. So I had my high school sweetheart, my late fiance that passed away years ago. Has he been around me?
Late fiance, are you around her? Trust. Father, yeah. Yeah, trust, father, husband, brother, son, and old Sean, drank more water. Yeah, he's saying he's still mesmerized by your beauty. He's just saying trust that you're gonna always be his or some shit like that. But you got a husband, so let him go. I'm telling you that he said he just being a Hank around you.
Well, I mean, and it's crazy because it was his mother that told me that my fiance was the one. But I just always wondered because it's been 13 plus years, but
right.
I wonder, is my ancestors speaking to my daughter? Because I noticed that.
Did you say you had one more question? You turned this into a whole consultation.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to sit out there and listen. I got another whole reading, and I'm trying to say, okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. Because I just noticed that she always has these moments where she's just holding a whole conversation, and I'm like, who is she talking to?
I'll ask this last question for you because it's about the baby. Spirit.
Okay, Dan, I appreciate it. And next time when I book my reading, hopefully somebody will take it. I don't know why these people crazy out here.
Spirit. And what's going on with her daughter? Okay, full of prosperity, freedom. Mother, wife says, okay. So ask your daughter for business advice.
She's 5.
Huh?
She's 5.
What that mean?
Oh, well, you know what? She did say that she needs, it's correct. Okay, I guess you're right. But she did tell me that she needs a kid's casino. I don't know.
There you go. They just saying, asking for business. You remember that movie Eddie Murphy did with his daughter? Where the little girl was doing the talking? Ask your daughter for business advice. The spirits are giving her business advice that you need to ask her for. Kids talk. They can see things true. What you think about this here, baby? They say what's on their mind.
I never thought about that because I always hear her talking, and then she told me one day she woke up, she said, Mommy, I had a dream and my grandma came to me and she said hi and she made me cookies. And she's always holding like these just random conversations like in her room by herself. And I'm like, who is she talking to?
Yeah, that's all. All right. So how you like your 2 readings?
That was good, Darren. I greatly appreciate it.
All right.
I'll book a consultation next so I can get the rest of my questions answered.
Okay, then that'll work.
Okay, I appreciate it. You enjoy the rest of your evening. And it is automatically recorded, right? Because I want to listen back to it just so I can go over my notes and make sure I don't.
Yes, I hit the record button, but I still have to edit it and upload it. But it may not get done in 30 days. I do so many readings, so you may have to be a month out.
Okay, or even if you're okay with it, I'm okay with. I actually prefer the unedited copy, but that's up to you if you feel like sending the unedited copy or not. If not, I can just wait until you edit it. But I want to just be able to kind of go back and listen to it and go over my notes and stuff.
Oh, I don't send them out to people just automatically.
Oh, you so I just have to wait for it.
Yeah. No problem.
No, okay, good enough. I'll wait for it. Thank you so much, Baron. I appreciate it.
All right, you have a good one.
All right, you as well. Bye.
All right, everybody. My lighting is messed up in here, so if I look a little dark, it seems like I look a little dark on here. I do apologize. That's why I had to wear white. Try to highlight this skin. All right, everybody. I want you guys to hit that like button. She had questions, and she had me doing back to back, and she just got so many questions, and I wish I could answer all the questions, but I do have another reading coming up, so I got to make sure I do that. But yeah, she's tough, and she's gonna make it. Her and her hubby. She just got to get a little tougher, and I think she's gonna be A-okay. Positive comments below. All right, everybody. I'm the Baron, telling you guys to trust in you and universe, because at the end of the day, you all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Soul Tribe.